Do you feel the excitement in the air? Do you feel the butterflies in your stomach as each of the big video game companies prepare to show off their top games at the biggest gaming convention of the year? Yep, E3, the week that feels like Christmas time for gamers, is already underway. But that is not all. There's also a little game that we like to call Mighty Gunvolt Burst that is coming to the Nintendo Switch this Thursday. Obviously, being primarily a Mega Man channel, you can bet that we'll be right there to cover it when it comes out. And thus, allow me to inform you of what you can expect from the channel in regards to that. First things first. Leading up to the release of the game, we'll be releasing the last two videos of the original Mighty Gunvolt game, this time with the playable character Beck, who, incidentally, will also be playable in Burst. Which just hope he's more fun to play as in Burst, you know? As for when Mighty Gunvolt Burst finally comes out, I'll begin my coverage by live streaming my blind runs on YouTube, similarly to how I handled Azure Gunvolt 2 when that came out. So once again, you guys will be able to tune in for my initial reactions to the game as we check it out together and you laugh at my fails. However, in the base game, there will be two characters to play as with their own set of abilities and slightly adjusted story. We have the robot Beck, who hails from the infamous Mighty No. 9. He and his fellow Mighty Numbers are seeking some redemption with this game. And then we have the electrifying Adept Gunvolt from the Azure Gunvolt series. So real quick, do me a favor and click on the eye icon on the top right corner of the screen and vote for which of these two characters that you wish to see me cover first. As for when these blind runs will be happening, I reached out to you guys on Twitter with the following question. Stream it as soon as the game launches on the eShop or save it for later that night? However, the general consensus from you guys appears to be, why not both? So, let's do that then. The first Mighty Gunvolt Burst stream will occur on Thursday at 11 AM CST, or Central Time, shortly after the Nintendo Switch eShop updates. This will also give me time to download the game and have it ready to go. At that point, we'll start the game with the character that wins in the poll. Now according to Inti Creates, this game will be about the length of a typical 2D Mega Man game. So assuming I can finish one character on Thursday, I'll do another character on Friday at 5 PM Central Time. Now knowing Inti Creates, they love to hide things in the game for people to do after they clear the initial game. So if something like that happens, I'll have a bonus stream session on Saturday at 5 PM Central Time. That is pretty much my streaming plans, my friends. Obviously, it's going to be very hard to predict how fast I'll go through the game, whether it will take longer than I anticipated. So if the game ends up taking ridiculously long or end up being a lot faster than I thought, I'll let you guys know both on the live stream and on our social media channels, which I recommend you go follow. The links are in the description below. This should work out for not only you guys but myself as well, because while Mega Man type games are not really known for their story, I still want to avoid spoilers where possible. Partly because I like to give a legitimate reaction on things that I got right or wrong during my analysis video that took me nearly a week to produce. Which by the way, you should check it out if you haven't already, as it'll be fun to compare notes once the game is in our hand. Link to that is also in the description. Now, E3 week is indeed upon us, and Inti Creates will be making a showing there as well. Which means new gameplay in Mighty Gunvolt Burst will most certainly crop up. That being said, the game is only 4 days away from now, so it's barely worth it for me to cover anything that comes up unless it's something big enough to warrant a new video. So, fair warning. Anyway, other than the blind runs, I should be able to cook up some other content as well, depending on ideas that come up while I play the game. It could be anything from gameplay tips to collectathon videos covering things such as the pixel stickers that we are well aware of. When the blind runs are complete, I'll see if I feel up to doing something like no death runs of stages 2. Everything is literally up in the air, so we'll just go with the win here. But that is all I have for you guys regarding coverage plans for Mighty Gunvolt Burst. To recap, first session on Thursday at 11:30 AM CST, second session on Friday at 5 PM CST, and a possible bonus stream on Saturday at 5 PM CST. Oh, and don't worry if you can't make it to the streams, as the archives will be uploaded to YouTube later. Stay tuned to our Facebook and Twitter pages for more information as it comes. You can also join our Discord server if you want to, and I'll let you guys know what happens there as well. Links to all those are in the description below. Hope you guys are looking forward to the game as much as I am, and I'll see you on launch day. Until then, rock on.